Hey everyone, I'm just going to make this short little video in regards to the fact that today is the 15th anniversary of the attacks of 9/11, 2001. And while you probably notice if you pay attention to my YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter pages that I don't discuss, you know, what actually happened on 9/11, 2001 a whole lot. I don't get into and I don't even call it conspiracy theories because, well, that's something the political propagandists or the central planners or the establishment, those are the words they like to use. In reality, I try not to delve into things that I can't personally prove one way or the other. If I have no proof one way or the other in any kind of situation or scenario, I don't feel comfortable to take a position. Now, I believe on the scale of things, it's heavily weighed on the side of the truthers, the people that say, that the steel beams, their melt rate was much higher than what would have happened with the jet fuel, or the fact that the Building 7 fell at free fall speeds without being hit by any planes. All those things make sense, and I would err if I had to choose one or the other, right? If it was just a matter of choosing one side of the narrative or the other, of those that are considered the conspiracy theorists or the establishment propagandists, I will fall on the side of the conspiracy theorists every time, because at least they're questioning the predominant narrative that have a lot of questions that are completely unanswered. But I don't delve into it because you don't have to. When you deal with the philosophical, the macro aspect, the big picture, right? When you deal with that part of it, you don't have to delve into each particular incident or situation. But I do feel bad that 15 years later, after the fact, nobody has any... the people that lost loved ones, family members, friends, co-workers, neighbors, the people that lost and suffered as a result of what happened on that fateful day, they're probably no longer or no closer to having truth and the ability to work through that truth and get to the place in their mind where they can accept and embrace the reality of what happened and move forth. And I feel terrible for those people. But because I'm not personally one of those people, I still have to try to remain, and even if I was, I would still have to push myself even further or even harder to remain objective. And not to take anything away from those that put forth lots of narratives that are counter to the established narrative. Can we always keep this in the back of our mind? And actually, just like today, I love the way a lot of the fellow liberty lovers are dealing with the situation. They're not making it into a big giant reinvention or rehashing of old conspiracy theories. They're just saying, hey, can we not just question the narrative? Can we not at least get some evidence-based theories out there? Right? Good for them. I show solidarity with those of you. And I know there are a lot of people, even Dan Dix from Press for Truth, Josh from World Alternative Media. Do your best, and the folks from Freedom Free for All here in Canada as well. Do your best to dig down and see if you can't come up with better answers to help educate and inform the masses. But let's take aim at the bigger part of the picture, right? The fact that central planning, forced subjugation, and collective mysticism are the entities that continually confuse and confound the masses so that they don't properly question the narratives of the central planners in any way, shape, or form. That's ultimately, to me, that's the big picture item that I'm most predominantly caring about, fighting at every opportunity that I'm afforded. 9/11, even 15 years later, we're still feeling and suffering the consequences and the ramifications of that fateful day. And the only way we're going to be able to move forward from that properly is to properly educate and inform ourselves and others, and to not necessarily jump in line with some of the narratives put forth that may or may not be true, or may or may not have any semblance with the reality of what happened that day. But at least be thankful that there are people still to this day fighting to say, I want to know the answers. I'm not happy with the narrative that I've been presented with. Let's dig a little deeper. Let's see if we can't find out the truth properly so we can help educate and inform everyone else regarding what happened on 9/11, 2001. So good day, Libertarian. And I love liberty.